Good morning, guys. Welcome to the session today. Hope you guys are doing good. Let us start this session. We have, I think there can be a new students also today. So this is the topics, guys, that we are going to discuss in our entire course. The course is going to be take. So I'm going to mention few details here. The course name is, can be anything, big data and cloud, data engineering with Google Cloud. Both are same. So this is our course name, guys. Okay, here we are going to, the course duration is 40 hours. Okay, timings, the same timings, Monday to Friday at 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. Okay, 1 hour every day. One hour per day. And so I am going to provide the material as well as recordings. Okay, that is also there. And I think that's it. So prerequisite, some people ask, right? Prerequisite for this course is SQL, sir. Okay, and who can go for this course? Who can go for this course? Who part? Who part is? So if you are planning for a job, or if you are going for a certification, if you are if you are in a data engineering field but you wanted to move to the Google Cloud, so those are the people for the hike or something or whatever it is. So this course is very helpful for them who are planning for a job, moving from non-IT to IT, or if you are planning for a certification, like the certifications like, you know, yes, from a PDA, professional data engineer. So you can go for this course. Okay, and the roles offered after this course, you can think of like this: cloud data engineer, big data engineer, and admin also you can go for, and few more roles, cloud developer, all of those things comes under. So these are the things, guys. Okay, holistic in general, all of these. So this is a course details that we are going to have. Okay, so this is the course name is Big Data and Google Cloud, Data Engineering with the Google Cloud, guys. So duration is 40 hours, timing Monday to Friday 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. every day 1 hour. Material and recordings are provided. Prerequisite is SQL. Who are planning for a job or who is planning for a certification, they can go for this course. The course content is also mentioned here. The course content is here. Here is the course content, guys. This is the course concept that we are going to discuss. Okay, data lake, Google Cloud Storage, RDBMS solutions, and data warehouse solution BigQuery, NoSQL databases Bigtable, ingestion tool PubSub, data processing systems. This is where we created data pipelines. So data proc, data flow, data fusion, and workflow orchestration tool, that is Airflow. And we are talking about IAM, user access management, and cloud functions for triggering purpose, cloud scheduler for scheduling purpose. So all of these concepts, we are going to see it, and there are real-time projects are also there. So if you wanted to see a detailed topic-wise details, here I have mentioned here, guys. What are the topics that we are covering in a Google Cloud Storage, Cloud SQL, Cloud Spanner, and Bigtable. And after that, BigQuery, data proc, data flow, PubSub, Airflow, Composer, data fusion, and real-time projects. So we are having a ETL case studies. We are having a streaming pipelines, we are having a batch data pipelines, we are having a data warehouse, something like the fact tables, dim tables, all of those creations. And we are also having a, so in this one, what are the things that we are learning? So we are learning the SQL development as well as PySpark here, sir. The very best thing that you can think of is like, so you are going to learn SQL development first thing. Okay. And you are also learning PySpark data frames to work with the Spark environment. Okay, so this is what you are going to learn as a language perspective, SQL development as well as PySpark data frames concept. So in detail, it is going to be taking 5 days for the PySpark itself, for the SQL development, also in the BigQuery, Cloud SQL, all of those things we are going to learn. And one more thing, the main, by the end of this course, you can expect these things, guys. I'm going to explain why it is not coming. So by the end of this course, you can expect these things. One is practical knowledge on practical. You can think of like this: experience in data lake creations and data building a data lakes and building data lakes, data warehouses, operational databases. That is nothing but a OLAP or source database or operational ops databases. Okay, so you will be having a knowledge on these things. So experience in building a data lakes, data warehouses, and operational databases. One thing. And one more thing is like how to create creation of automation, productionizing the pipelines. Productionizing nothing but a, here you can say create pipelines. Okay, so when I say pipelines, either it can be a jobs or it can be a flows, workflows, and DAGs. Many things are comes under here. This is something that you can expect, and you will be learning about SQL development. And this is a development knowledge, guys, and PySpark development. Okay, and one more thing is a admin activities. Admin activities also you are going to learn, and I think so. These 2 points are very much important. Data processing also I forgot to mention data processing. Data processing, when I say data processing, is nothing but a data preparation, data cleaning, data wrangling. So all of those things you can say. Okay, so data formatting, all of those things will come under here. By the end of this course, you can expect these things, guys. Okay, so this is what is enough for the data engineer, right? As a data engineer, these are the things that people are working on. Okay, so these are the things that you can expect, guys. The experience in building the data lakes, data warehouses, and operational database, productionizing the pipelines, SQL development, PySpark development, admin activities, data processing systems. Able to create a data processing systems, able to think about creating an entire solution as well. Okay. Okay, you can think of if you wanted to, by the end of this course, this is the main thing. By the end of this course, you will be able to provide a solution for a use case requirement. Not only to provide a solution, provide and build a solution. Okay, build a solution for use case requirement in the company. This is what is the main thing that we are planning, guys. Okay, you will be able to provide or build a solution for use case requirement in your company. If you are coming across some kind of a requirement, with the help of the Google Cloud platform, you end to end, you will be able to provide a proper solution with the practical implementation. You are going to able to create and practically implement all of these things. So this is what we are planning in this course, guys. Hope you got some idea about this one. Okay, this is the course details. This is the end of the course. This is what you can expect. And this is what is the main thing that I'm expecting is like you will be able to create, build and implement a solution in the Google Cloud platform end to end, from the multiple data sources to the until the dashboard creation. You are the person involved in this activity, I would say. Okay. And real-time scenarios only we are explaining, guys. This is not simply because this is more of a practical. 90% it is a practical course, guys. 90% it is a practical course. We are going to have all the things practically only. So only a few things related to, whenever I talk about one source, I will talk about 5-10 minutes for that particular theoretical concept, but I will be going to the practically only. Okay, so this is all about the course details. Hope you got some idea. Okay, right. So for starters, if you guys have any questions, you can ask me. I'll give you 3 minutes, guys, 3 to 4 minutes. Then give me a break. So meanwhile, if anyone having any questions, you can ask me. Otherwise, I will start a session in the 2 minutes. Yeah. From tomorrow onwards, our regular sessions starts, guys. So yesterday was a demo and today is also a demo only. So from tomorrow onwards, our regular sessions starts. I will be starting from the Google Cloud Storage. So today is also a demo session. So yesterday and today is the demo sessions, guys. I'm going to cover the demo details, whatever the course content, all of those things today. And from tomorrow, we are going to start a new topic called that is Google Cloud Storage. We are going to start that one. I think I have mentioned here. So we are going to start with the Google Cloud Storage. Okay, so this is a concept that we are going to start tomorrow. So that is something. For starters, I want you to understand few basic concepts to this course. Yep. Okay, so let me start with the. So for a tour purpose, for the example, when you create an account in the Google Cloud platform, what happens is like, this is what happens. So this is the interface. So for the cloud, whenever we wanted to use the Google Cloud resources, right? So this is a console.cloud.googlecloud.com is our main console, guys. If you wanted to look at the resources, all the resources will be available in the console only. So whenever you enter into the console, this is how the web interface looks like. And here we will be having a left navigation menu where we will be able to see all the resources or services. Okay. And this is our project. So every project will have its own thing. For example, in the GCP, this is how it actually works, guys. I want you to understand this concept. So resource hierarchy manner, resource hierarchy. Okay, resource hierarchy. In the resource hierarchy, we will be, this is an introduction, guys. Maybe we will be seeing in upcoming classes also. So organization is the top node. And we will be having a folder. And we will be having a projects. And we will be having a resources. Resources, nothing but a services inside the GCP. So these are the resource hierarchies. In the resource hierarchy, sorry. So organization is the top node. Under that organization, we will be able to have a folder. Under that folders, we will be able to have a project, sorry. And under that, we will be able to have a resources. Okay. So here the main concept is a project, guys. Each and everything will be tracked with help of the project only in this one. So when you are going to work in the GCP, everything, tracking, building, enable the APIs. Okay. So if I wanted to list it out here, so our project node is the main node which will be connecting it to the almost all the services in the GCP. Okay, and here project node. So enable the APIs is connected to it one. Enable billing. Okay, and enable the resources, enable the services, or enable the authorization. Okay, and there are plenty of other things as well. Tracking the billing, tracking, logging, logging and monitoring, everything is connected to the project node only, guys. So when you look at the GCP resource hierarchy, in a GCP resource hierarchy, we have a four nodes. One is organization node, folders node, project node, and resources node. So if you wanted to better understand this thing, I'm going to draw one more diagram here. This is going to be very helpful, guys. So for example, when you are working in a company, this is your company, right? So think that you are working in Infosys. So Infosys organization will have its own account. That is the organization account. That is the organization node. Okay. Under that, Infosys company will have its own departments. Either it is a department A, department 1, department 2, department 3, something like that. It will be having its own different departments, right? Again, inside the departments also, you'll be having a product 1, product 2. Okay, so like this. Inside the departments, each department there will be a product 1 and product 2. Inside that, you will be having a project for development. So this is a project for development. Okay, project for UAT or project for testing. Okay, so this is how. And the resources that they are using for the project development is different. So resource A, resource 1, and resource 2, resource 3. Okay, the resources in the testing is different. Okay, like resource A, resource B, and resource C. So this is how. So this is how a typical architecture, guys. In the Google Cloud platform, when you go to the Google Cloud platform, this is how the company is managing the entire projects, Google Cloud projects. This is how the company is managing its entire Google Cloud projects. Okay. So it will be, there will be an organization account. From there, all the resources, whatever the resources that you are using here, right? All the money will be debited from this account only. Okay. So organization account is the main account. This is your root node. After that, the products, these departments, these are only the folders, guys, only for the organization purpose. Okay. For organizing that, these things, it is only there. These are the folders. Okay. So these two things are folders. Okay, this is folders. This is your organization account. And this is your projects. And this is your resources. So why do we need this hierarchy? If you ask me, sir, I will tell you, in this hierarchy, project hierarchy is the main thing. So projects node is the main node. And project node is going low. When you wanted to use any of the services in the GCP, the project is the one which will be enabling you to do that. All the resources will be connected to the project. All its APIs, billing, authorization, tracking will be done to that particular project in the resources. So that is one thing. And when I say this thing, why do we need the folders concept and organization? Folders concept is mainly for the organization purpose, guys. Organizing the things. If I wanted to, making it in a structured way. That's the main advantage of a folders. Folders. Why do we need a folders for the making an organization? In your laptop also, why do you need a folders, sir? To better look it, right? So that's the main. The organization account is the main account which will be doing all the activities. For example, if I put a policy on this particular organization level, okay, one rule, a policy is nothing but a one rule. That rule will be inherited from the organization to the folders, folders to the projects, projects to the resources. For some example, no one will be able to use the resource 4. There is a resource 4 also, something like, so there is some resource called Dataplex. Okay, think about there is a service called Dataplex. Okay, so if I put a policy on this my thing, no one should use the Dataplex. That means no one will have access to the Dataplex. We are not going to pay the money for the Dataplex because no one should have access to the Dataplex. If I say that if someone from the project is trying to use the Dataplex, they do not have access to it because the policy will be inherited from the organizations to the folder, folder to the project. Project is the one tracking all the resources. So when it is tracking, if it is a Dataplex, then it is not going to provide you an access. That means the access is denied. So that is how the policies will be inherited from the organization to its child levels. It is a parent, these are the childs. So this is how the resource hierarchy in the GCP guys. Okay, hope you got some idea here. Okay, and how a user wanted to use these activities. Each and every project will have its own team members. Those team members will have its own Google account and service account. With those Google account and service account, they are going to use these resources. That we will be seeing all of these concepts again in the IAM. This is just an understanding, guys. Because why I told you this is like, I want you to understand that the project is the main activity. Why? Because here we are going to create a new project whenever we wanted to work with a service. And if you wanted to work with the existing project, you select the existing project. Everything will be tracked from here. For example, if I open, did I open the data flow once? Okay, so let me see. If I open the data flow, it's going to ask me for the first time I am opening the data flow, I believe, because this is my new account. So, okay, it's already there. I'm already using it. Sorry. Something like Dataplex. So it's gonna ask me to enable the API whenever you are using the for the first time. So it's gonna ask you to, because it's gonna ask you to enable the API, I believe. One thing, guys. Sorry. It's gonna give you an introduction to that particular service, and it's gonna ask you to enable the API. I might have already enabled the API. So that is one thing. And one more thing, you go to the billing and you enable the billing, then only you will be able to use the resources. So this is also one more thing that we have to understand. Okay. And these are the two things. And one more thing that we can understand is like, once if you wanted to search with any of the product or any of the resources, you can select here the resources and you can go to that. If you wanted to go to the Composer, Cloud Function, all of these things, you can go here. And one more thing is like, you can able to see how many free trial credits are left with you. And if you wanted to activate the Cloud Shell, we will also be looking at the Cloud Shell, guys. What is this Cloud Shell and all in our upcoming classes. So that we will see. And this is where we will be able to see the notification. If you wanted to, see your which account you are logged in, this is where you can see it. And this is a one more important concept, Cloud Shell. Cloud Shell is a command line tool that we are going to see in our upcoming classes, because the one which you are doing is a console, which is a web user interface tool. And Cloud Shell is a command line tool. When you click on it, a command line tool, a terminal will be opened for you. Okay. What is that? If you wanted to interact with any of the service in the GCP, there are two ways. Okay. If we want to interact interact with the GCP interact with any of the service in the GCP. Actually, there are 4 ways. Mainly, I will say 2 ways. One is via console. Console is a command use web user interface. So what is this one, sir? This is a web user interface, sir. Console is a web user interface. One more is shell or SDK. Okay, what is this one, sir? This is a command line tool. Interface, command line interface. So here you are going to do a drag and drop manual clicks. Here you are going to use the commands to interact with the service. So these are the 2 things. And one more thing I want you to understand, cost perspective, because these are the concepts, sir. Maybe tomorrow I will be starting a regular classes. I want you to understand this thing. Okay. Yeah. There are 2 costs associated to each and every product, because whenever you are using any service in the GCP, there are 2 costs associated, guys. Okay, cost also we are very much important, because whenever we want to build a solution, we have to look at the cost perspective also. Budget also we have to be make sure. So there are 2 costs associated. When you interact with each and every service in the GCP, one is storage cost. One more is compute. It is applicable to all the cloud platforms, guys. One more is compute cost or retrieval cost. Okay, so these are the 2 costs associated whenever you wanted to use any of the service in the GCP. Not only in the GCP, Azure and AWS also. One is storage cost, one more is compute cost. Okay, so these are the 2 things that we have to remember. Now, so this is very much important. So some people may ask me, what are the concepts that we have to, have before starting this session, guys? For example, if you wanted to, okay, I will mention it here. So prerequisite, as I mentioned, SQL, right? So for this one, I want you to understand the basic concepts, like you should be able to have a DDL and DML operations, like creating table, deleting, updating. This is a very important concept. So when you wanted to go for this course, these are the concepts that you are familiar with. Or if you are not familiar with it, go and again brush up your knowledge on the SQL, guys, so that this course will be very much SQL is very much important for this course. So DDL and DML operations like create, update, alter, all of those things. So delete. So all of those commands for creating a table, updating a table. And one more thing is like joins. The third thing is like filters, and where condition. Filtering means joins, aggregations, nothing not a minimax, count, average, sum. Okay, these concepts are very much important. Again, one more is CTE, tempo tables, CTEs and temp tables. Okay, and group by, order by, limit. Okay, so these things, I think this is enough, guys. Okay, one more is union all, union all. And the final concept is ranking functions. Okay, so this is what ranking functions, window functions, these are the enough. So if you are familiar with these concepts in the SQL, that is more than enough, guys. So DDL, DML operations, joins and filters, and aggregations, CTU, temp tables, group by, order by, limit, union and union all, and the ranking functions. Okay, so this is a prerequisite, guys, as I am telling, because this is The basic knowledge on this thing is enough, guys. Advanced development concepts that we are going to see in our sessions, that is not a problem. So basic knowledge on each and every of these things is very much important. So focus on this one before attending the classes. Maybe first week only about Google Cloud storage options, but the next week onwards Cloud SQL and all of those things. So careful and try to focus your time and try to spend time on learning these concepts. So that is enough. And I think that is enough, guys. So this is what I have expected plan for today. I have some urgent tasks, so that's the reason I am closing the session for today. So if you guys have any questions, you can ask me. If you guys have any questions on the topics, you can ask me. Otherwise, from tomorrow onwards, we are going to start a new topic, that is Google Cloud Storage, how to create a bucket, how to create a upload a file, and what are the ways to access control. As almost all the things related to that we will see in our upcoming classes. Okay, yeah. Any questions? Any questions, guys? Okay, thank you all. So we will meet at the same time tomorrow, and we will try to start a new topic, and we will try to learn. And the regular classes are from tomorrow onwards, guys. Today and yesterday was only for the demos, and tomorrow onwards we are going to start the regular classes. We are going to start with the Google Cloud Storage concept. So please try to attend and enroll for the course. Yeah, and holistically, I will also be providing you the material. This is my notes, guys. All the notes are here. So how to create an account, Google Cloud Storage, Cloud SQL, all the concepts are here. Detailed concepts and projects are also mentioned here. You can also see projects concepts are also mentioned. So everything is here. We just have to focus on each and everything, and detailed discussions will be done every day. Try to enroll for the course. Tomorrow is our first session, first regular session. So try to attend the class. Thank you all. Have a great day.